All right, welcome everybody. Merry Christmas to one, Merry Christmas to all. How are you all doing out there tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So excited to be back. I've been super busy. I hope all you guys know that I have been off on my non-crypto endeavors, building a brand new nightclub on the East Coast. It's been lots of fun and having a good time. I'm trying to spend a little time with family, but I figured, hey, you guys are also my family. I will not forget about you. So I wanted to do a really quick video for everybody. Listen, I've laid out all of my thoughts, my thunks, and right here I will kind of try to do my best to breeze through. Yes, I am in Florida. I will do my best to breeze through everything here as quickly as I possibly can. Make this a nice short video for all you guys on your beautiful Christmas holidays. And so first thing I want to do is I'm going to jump all the way over to the very far side over here. Right, and one of the key things I want to look at is the supports, right? What I've got is super high time frames here: 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. Okay, and the thing I want everybody to see. Let me find my little seriously best tool and my little snipper tool right here. Listen, this is kind of the most important thing I want everybody to look at here. Like this is the 1 month, right? We're on that support. Here's the 3 month. Right, there's the support. There's your 6 month. Look at this support right there. I mean, boys and girls, ladies and gentlegerms, I mean, we are like riding a lot of support here, right? And everything down below us is way down yonder here. Let me erase this little one off right there. Right, but I mean, everything below us is way down yonder, right? For the monthly, you're actually looking, let's see here, the monthly, and this monthly is going to close out here. You're going to be right down in this 4,600 range right there, right? Kind of same similar thing over here. This is actually your 10 MA right there. But, everything is pretty darn deep if we fall down. So one of the most critical things I'm thinking here is, and when you do lose these lower high time, let's say that 3 times. When you do lose these lower supports on these higher time frames, right, it gets really ugly really quick. Like let's take a look at the monthly here, right? Let's pop a look at the monthly. Look, you lose the support and it goes boom, right? Kind of held the support, held the support, held the support, right? And then finally lost the support. And as soon as it got under, right? As soon as it lost the support, just bam, banged on it, and then just rode it all the way down into a serious bear trend right there. Now this is the monthly. That's the key. You get down here, you bang on it, and then it eventually falls out. And we really are under it right here. We've banged on it one time. Doesn't mean we can't go all the way back up here into the 8,800 range, or well, this will continually drop down, so this is going to come down to the 8,400 range. Doesn't mean we can't just bounce around in here for a while before floundering down into this deeper area, but it's totally possible. I want to go ahead and take a look at the 3 month. So let's take a 3 month right here. There it is. Look, rested on it. This is the 7MA, rested on the 7MA, lost the 7MA, and just fell out. Tested the 7MA. As long as we're above it, it's good. Sunshine and rainbows, right? Get above the 7MA, sunshine and rainbows. You fall below the 7MA, huge sad face, right? Big ugly candles. Lost the 7MA, big ugly candles, sunshine and rainbows, right? So this would be, losing the 7MA here would actually technically put us into a very bearish marketplace for the next, probably for the end of the year. It would actually set us into a bearish market for the end of the year. And but with that being said, here's kind of my thought on this. That the Tulip wallet, which is very serious, and I want all you guys to know that this is people who laugh and chuckle at Craig Wright and call him out for all kinds of things. Listen, if he is only partially right, okay, if he's only partially right, and he has somehow released some massive portion of Bitcoin, it would be detrimental to crypto. Okay, detrimental. And I'm telling you, this is my only thing is, you got to play this both ways. Now, I like the idea of him having the Tulip wallet. I really do. I like the idea of the Tulip wallet being true for multiple reasons. Number one is I feel that so much um, so much Bitcoin is in the possession of whales right now that have continually manipulated the market in a negative fashion. In a negative fashion. You tell me, boys and girls, one thing that the whales have done positive for the market. One thing. Anybody? Done anything good? As a trader, for me, the volatility is the only thing I can think of. I love the volatility. You can make a lot of money really fast. It's fantastic. But I am taking that money from someone else who is relying on hope, which is not a good trading strategy, right? And I truly feel at this point in crypto, it's negatively impacting the hope that was placed in crypto. You know, there's a lot of negativity that's going on now. It's just simply done by the projects that are floundering and failing left and right, right? That have failed to produce anything for years and years and years, and that to me is it's very sad. It's actually a very sad equation, right? That's going on. I mean, I really wish more would have come out of crypto at this time, but very limited things of useful day-to-day products have actually come out of crypto. So I really was hoping more would be out by now, some golden phoenix that we could all hang our hats on and say, see, here it is. Here's how crypto worked. This is amazing. This is why you should believe, right? But we haven't had that moment. We haven't had that project yet. I still think it'll come. Just how far down the road, I don't know yet. But with the Tulip wallet, I would like to see the Bitcoin and the power of the whales taken away from them. I'd love to see it taken away from them. They've had their run. They've had their manipulation. They've had their ability to bilk out and drain hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars, out of the economy, out of the ecosystem. And I think they've had their run, and I'd like to see their hands slapped right now. You know, those that are holding on to crypto still, I'd like to see their little handsies get slapped holding that pie. And then, hey, let's take a year, let's reconsolidate everything at a real lower low, and then we can work our way back up, right? But with that being said, I would like to see someone like Craig Wright, if he is Satoshi or one of the three creators of Satoshi, I would love to see somebody who would take responsibility, who does take responsibility. That's a better, who does take responsibility for the ecosystem. Someone who loves the ecosystem. Someone who is in it for the hopes and the dreams that were once the creative idea of that sense of freedom, that sense of creation, that sense of something new, right? Some new development that that will take all of us to somewhere else. You know, that financial freedom from governments, and I really hope that someone like him would have more control over the marketplace. And if him and Calvin Ayers hold a massive amount of SV, and he's proven to be a part of the original Satoshi gang of three, then God bless it. God let him, my blessings on him, right? I feel he will be much more responsible to the marketplace than the whales are and the exchanges are. If you guys think for 1 second that these exchanges are here for you and they're here for your benefit, yeah, okay, right. I got beachfront property to sell you in Mongolia. Okay, cheap. I'll give it to you cheap. But I would just that's the one thing I'd have to say that I really have learned here in the crypto space that has been a really big disappointment for me. A really big disappointment for me. We're all out there looking for that Phoenix, looking for that amazing project. And I just feel it's being controlled by people who just don't care. It's just that simple. They just don't care about the ecosystem. They don't care about the space. They're out there to fill their pockets with greed. And that is not at all what the creation of Bitcoin was about. Okay? All right, so moving on here. Sorry about the doom. I hope that isn't a doom and gloom speech either. I hope that's positive. I mean, I feel that's positive. I mean, I would, and now Bitcoin would have to suffer a catastrophic dump. One of the things I felt we never got in the last bear market, I felt we never cleared out the altcoins, the shit coins that are out there. I felt that that marketplace was never devastated enough for us to just clear out, if not half of the 2,000 so-called, projects that are out there, but even more. I would like to see 60, 70, 85% of the projects cleared out, wiped completely off exchanges, right? Just gone, just audited, wiped out down to Satoshi value, and just wiped off the map, right? Taken off of lots of the exchanges. I'd like to see the exchanges do a much better job of regulating the projects that go on their exchanges, taking the responsibility for that. And I just felt we never got that. That was something that was really disappointing for me in the last bear run. I really was hoping we would get that, because one of the things that would happen is as the monies would move out of those worthless projects that have been hanging on just by spending money that they took in their ICOs years ago, that that money would transfer into working projects, right? Projects that are actually doing something, projects that actually have a future or a potential future. And I was hoping to see that money transfer, fine, going to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Link. There's lots of SV. I mean, there's lots of projects that are, even all the crap that's talked about XRP, at least they're out there doing something. At least they're out there trying. At least they're out there taking their money and they're spending it in ways that'll hopefully help to grow the ecosystem. So I do appreciate that with the people at XRP. What I don't appreciate is that the lack of transparency that says, hey, yeah, XRP will never be in the bank. It's just never going to be, right? XRP will just never be used by a bank. Forget it. If you think that'll happen, you are just, you're pipe dreams and believe in fairies and unicorns, which I do love fairies and unicorns. Don't get me wrong, right? But I just I just wish for a little more transparency there. But with their projects like Ripple and all the things that the ex Ripple crew is doing and the Ripple that they're doing with the banks, that's all amazing. That's all super positive for crypto. Okay. Back to the charts. What are the charts showing me? So basically here at the charts, what I'm saying is a shakeout. That's it. I just see us moving sideways here, and we are loading up for something. I mean, you know how it is, boys and girls. Unfortunately, at this time, it is very, very, very difficult for me to have any positive light here, other than going up and tapping the 7,800, 7,900 region, which I really think is it would be the top end of any run that we would have here. I really think this is where we would be limited, right up here in this area right up here, if we did have any run of any kind, and it would only be just rejected right back down, right? So I just think that's the only issue, right? But I just don't see anything positive happening right now in the crypto space that could kick us out of this right here until after, once again, let me give you this, I want to be very clear, until after the Tulip wallet. All right, once the Tulip wallet, I'm going to write this in here, right? Nothing I see now is positive for BTC until after the Tulip wallet is confirmed, right, or proven false, right? I just don't see anything positive until that happens, right? Until that happens. That is the trigger we are waiting for. This time to make a call on the marketplace, right? And I'm going to go back over here, click this, copy, right? And kind of my plan. There it is. This is really my plan right here. I mean, this is it, right? There's nothing good here other than shorting the pumps. I see nothing good, right? Top side R equals 7,700, 7,900, right? And bottom side, I am looking for here still. It's where I see it. It's just, you know, it's that 5 to 6K, 5 to 6K, 5 to 6K. I just don't see anything. I'm still looking for this, right? Even if we get a pump up, even if we get a little pop up, I'm still looking for this downside in the marketplace, right? One more time. So I want to go. Let me find this bear cross here. Let's take a look at this bear cross. Like this, there's just nothing. This bear cross is not pretty right here, right? There's the bear cross. Like this is a monthly chart, boys and girls. Right now, look at what happened last time. You did get this little fake out pump right here, right? We got that little fake out, but right, monthly as this very ugly bear cross, right? Last time we had a short shakeout, then a dump, right? So you had that little short shakeout right there, that fake pump, and then it just died, right? And we're back into the same scenario right here, right? This is just, there's nothing. I really wish I had more. I really wish I had more for everybody, you know, and a lot better news, especially since it's Christmas. And I always want to give, you know, more Christmas news out. But, you know, you kind of look at what we're doing. We're doing something very similar, right? Putting along, created a new lower low there, moved sideways, fell off the map, right? Same thing we showed right here, just it's ugly. Something I do want to find is I want to find one more chart. Give me a second here. Where is it at? Where is it at? Come to me. Let me find this. Wait, hold on a second. One chart will be our last chart. Nope. Let me load this one. There it is. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is my super slate, my super chart right here. All right, so here's where we're at right now. Oops, computer running slow, computer running slow. All right, the green line, which is our short-term trade line, has actually broken to the bearish side. So this is not good. Check out this trend line right here. Look at my trend line, right? This trend line is held up very well. We just didn't break down over it, right? We just couldn't get over this and close up and over this trend line, right? Look at this green line. Look at the support that goes all the way back, right? Look at that, bang, bang, bang. This support line's going all the way back. I mean, we just keep running down here, and this trend line keeps knocking us back down. And we just trended bearish. Now, honestly, if this thing rolls over, this will create a double top scenario for me, and it'll fall back all the way down. We created a small double top with the energy chart, but nothing looks good right here, right? This is just not, I wouldn't, I would just be very, very, very cautious, right? I'd be very cautious, right? This is the whole thing, right? Look at that. Not good. This is not good right here. You know, both these things, not good. All right, there's the 33.3, but I want to do this one more time just so we point this other thing out right here. right? All right. Just all I gotta say is, like sitting here right now. Let me pull this bad boy down. Sitting here right now, looking at the charts, it's just we got to get up over 7,700, clear up over 7,700, absolutely clear unders over 7,700, right? And I looked at here, and I mean I kind of see this, possible looking inverted head and shoulders could form right here, off this support. But I mean, honestly, it would take us right back up to the 77, 7,800 range, right? And all it would just be is just an ugly shakeout again. That's all it would be. Just shaking out the longs and the shorts. And the longs and the shorts are horrific right now. All right, so I will leave you, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, with my chart and my notes. And I'm going to say Merry Christmas to one, and to all a good night.